It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rebels ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks offense has the ball first today. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. Listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason, and I know they're really excited to see what he can do.
You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will get the ball for the first time. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust in his team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start home. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they can do something very special this season.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Got his man quickly. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working that left side. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Ducks are marching down the field.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Ducks want to crank the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! The extra point here would tie the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was payday.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Rides the back and leaves it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henderson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. Rides the back on the option, the give. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smith dropping to pass. Complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Got it in the middle. It's Witherspoon. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. A very productive play on first down has now set us up for this second and goal. Back to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Perry. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. The toss to the right. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Perry. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
That's caught. It's Perry. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Good timing on the quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Just what they've looked for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Going to the running game. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the ground with the counter. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Looking to throw on third. It's complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. 8 touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun. Leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Smith wants to throw. Unloads it left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Oregon. How about this defense taking one back to the house? It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets and making the big play.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. He's got an open man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really...
There he goes! Flipping through the defense. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Rebels are on the move. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Soften him up with the run. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Looking to get it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. RPO complete to open the drive. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. To the air on first down. Punts it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's caught. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost it. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Riley.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass, and see if he can make something happen.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Odom. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Witherspoon. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. Give to the back. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Man, I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Power football with the run. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defense.
Oh, he's got some space. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Smith dropping to pass. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Really nice job of awareness on 1st down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown. He's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Trying to find the end zone. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Snaps it in the shotgun. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. The Ducks buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the left. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that 4th down and failing to convert there has to sting. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets open down the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. Intercepted. There's the... They need it. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got it in the middle. It's Witherspoon. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
He's going to run it. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Got room at the 35. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the running back. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Caught near the sticks, it's Witherspoon. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Gives it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. And now they take the lead.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football.
Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Ducks will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. Makes a move. Bulldozes his way through. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Witherspoon. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and lead the clock. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Davison. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to get the first through the air. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one is picked up in the end zone. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead. And the defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes.
Breaks into the open. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
On the direct snap, it's Hill. Can't get him to the ground. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this